Hey, Bub, this is Wolverine. You're watching Pro Teaches Noobs. This is OG Vegeta. Let's get the views to over 9,000! This is Ryuk. Watch, like, and subscribe, or die.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today I'm with me, Pika.
Hey, and happy July.
Yep. And today we are going to be continuing our coverage on the Just Imagine Stan Lee books with Just Imagine Stan Lee's Green Lantern with Dave Gibbons on artwork, aka Green Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, Dave Gibbons, the WATCHMEN Gibbons.
Mm-hmm. And as you see, I'm at my parents' house, so I got Ruby here being a pain in the neck. So if you hear her barking, that's why. Now, of course, these scans are not perfect, unfortunately, just to make that clear. The Church of Internal Empowerment. Church like any other church, or so it seems. Wait, did I lose it? That's why I lost. It was loading for a second. That's why I was checking.
It's there. It's there.
All right. Or so it seems. Reverend Dominic Dark abruptly turns from his congregation. Exalted One, leave me. Let him who serves me in a distant land appear before me by my command. Craig Kroger, have you found it yet? No, Exalted One, we're still looking. I am sorely displeased. I will buy no excuses. Find it, Craig Kroger, and for well you know the penalty for failure. At a gesture from Dark, the hologram vanishes. It must be found. Only I am destined to have it, and have it I shall. Los Angeles University. University like any other university. Not too unusual, but we have to start somewhere. Hey, where are you go? And you're going the wrong way. Classes are over. It's time to party. No way. Professor Lewis is giving a special lecture. Get real. He's about archaeology. It's like Dull City. Not the way he teaches it. You ask, why am I into archaeology? Because it's the most exciting subject I know. It's more than digging up old bones. It's about magic and legends, monsters and myths. It goes beyond the wildest stretches of your imagination. Like how? What if Earth had been visited before? What if an alien race taught the Egyptians to build the pyramids? What if the Sphinx was Egypt's tribute to that race? Was there a cosmic reason for the fall of Atlantis? Where do legends come from? What if they're all based on facts? What if someone like Aladdin really had a magic lamp ages ago? What if those same aliens left such a lamp behind? A lamp with strange powers. All such legends have originated from one source, from a race so ancient that only the tales remain. Is he for real? What's he been smoking? He knows more than he's telling. I can sense it. What do you think about this concept? It's taken the whole Chariot of the Gods thing.
Yeah, now that actually I was looking at, kind of trying to compare the face to Ozymandias' face. It's kind of
right, with a little bit of Manhattan Sky.
Yeah.
But yeah, though, but I'm talking about his story. It's basically Stan Lee giving us his take on what Kirby had loved about Chariot of the Gods. A workforce in Africa, led by Craig Kroger, a boss like any other boss. Don't you believe it? Move it, you worthless crumb bums. You'll find what I'm looking for, or you'll answer to me. Hey, look, I'm gonna bag me a hippo. Hey, what? And he won't bother us. Damn straight. That's right. This is an animal preserve. You men have broken the law. That's so. Can't prove nothing without witnesses. And since you're the only witnesses, too bad they tripped and fell off the hill. Yeah, it'll be a crying shame if no one finds them till we're long gone. All right, you all had your fun. Now get moving. We'll find what we're after by nightfall, or else. Excuse me, Professor. I'm Cassie Warren. I know you've been at every lecture. You mean you've noticed me? Couldn't help it. You're not unattractive. I'm flattered. Unfortunately, Cassie, I'm in a hurry. I'm catching a plane to Africa. See, I'm seeking the most important archaeological find of all, the one thing that unites all other legends, the fabled Tree of Life. But isn't it just a fairy tale, like searching for a Rumpelstiltskin? I hope not. The Tree of Life is mentioned in every religion. It's at the beginning of Genesis in the Bible, and the book of Revelation ends with the Tree of Life. I didn't know. The Danes refer to it as Yggdrasil. It appears in Mayan legends and in the Kabbalah. And Abdullah calls it the covenant between God and man. But there's more. You know, that's a good point. The Tree of Life is usually in all legends.
Yeah.
And it represents the greatest source of power the world has ever known. But why are you going to Africa? Because it's the cradle of mankind. That's where I hope to find it. We'll miss you. Someone else suspects the truth. And the truth. What are my orders? Uh-oh. And speaking of Africa, what's the holdup? We go no further. This place is cursed. And think about it, yellow and belly. This gun will kill you faster than any curse. No bullet can kill, bullet can only kill. But beyond green mist, it's worse than death. Maybe we ought to think it over, boss. Yeah, this place ain't on any map. Ain't never seen green mist like this before. Shut up. Craig Kroger ain't stopping for nothing. Ain't no cruddy quicksand gonna stop us. Probably just ordinary mud anyhow. Okay, so it's sinking. No big deal. And it can't be all that deep. Look, I'll prove it to you. Be careful, boss. It's the plastic quicksand. Pull down my hand. Look at it go. I ain't never felt such force. Crummy Paw can't beat me. Roll on the bulldozer. Yeah, that's how to do it. We'll tear down the lousy trees and make our own path around the quicksand. And they can take their crummy curse and shove it. Boss, looks like a tornado started up in there. It's tearing this bulldozer apart. This ain't human. Something spooky's going on. The legends are true. The gods protect their own. Shut up and pack. We're getting out of here. An airport, like any other airport. We play no favorites. Someone calling me? Oh, Cassie, what a coincidence. Where are you flying? Same place as you. I'll level with you. It's no coincidence. Your lecture turned me on. All that talk about the Tree of Life, about legends being true. I know. I was afraid to ask if I could come with you. Afraid you say no. So I just bought a ticket. Now you can't say no. Please tell me you don't mind. Hey, you're gorgeous and I'm a guy. I figured this is my lucky day. Well, she's a student. And I think he's supposed to be a guest lecturer. That makes it less squicky than if he was a full-time teacher.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, guest lecturer, not actually a teacher with a tenure.
I think that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like anyway, that he's a guest lecturer. Because why else would he be having a lecture after normal class?
Yeah, and then leave this that fast, like he came to make a lecture or some classes, and then pretty much took off.
Yeah. Wow, I just know this will be the greatest adventure. That's odd. There's a strange geographic upheaval in Central Africa, and the weather satellites in that area aren't functioning. Nobody can explain what's going on. Destination, Central Africa, like any other destination. Don't bet on it. I've never been to Central Africa before, Professor. Since we'll be traveling together, how about calling me Len? Great. And you can call me, but you already do call me Cassie. And the subtle strands of fate grow tighter, ever tighter. Krog, look, what's up and what's that up there? Hologram forwarding. Must be important if he's willing to show himself to everyone. Craig Kroger, you disappoint me. Your mission has failed. No, Exalted One, we're still searching. But fear and cowardice have driven you from the appointed place. No, I just figured there ain't nothing there. Then return you to the place whence you came. For that which you seek lies beyond the green mist. And know this, Craig Kroger. However much you may fear the terror of the forbidden sight, it will be as nothing to the terror of my wrath. All right, what are you standing around for? We're going back. We're going to blast our way past that quicksand no matter what. And anybody even think about cutting out will be a dead man before you can even make a move. A coincidence, just like any other coincidence. It makes it easier to tell our tale. Money don't run, but why won't you guide us there? If it's a tough trek, we'll pay you double. Money is no good to the dead. There's a curse upon the forbidden zone. But I've got this map. Wait, I thought they said it wasn't on any map. he just means the general. Unless he means the general area.
Yeah.
Because obviously that spot has to be on a map, a general map.
Yeah. What if anyone proofread this a bit?
Right. But no, put it away. I will not look. Go if you must, but not with us. The jeep's gassed up and we're traveling light. We'll get there on our own. I wonder what they were so afraid of. Half a day later, wow, looks like a tornado hit the place. That green mist, I've never seen anything like it. Could be some sort of freakish weather condition. Must have been a hell of a storm, and some of it's still raging. Scratch this from the top of my list of great vacation spots. What are you staring at? I don't know. Looks like mud. Why is the green glow? No, it's not plain mud. It can't be. Careful, maybe you shouldn't touch it. Have to, or else I'll never know. It's moving, like it's alive in some way. Len, you can tell what the green stuff is? Well, look what we got here. One thing missing from our little team. A pretty little filly. Len, behind you! Look out! Hey, take your grubby hands off that girl. Listen up, guys, to the big brave hero. That hero stuff may work in movie study, but this is for real. Say goodbye to that little lady. You killed him. Nah, just a little flesh wound. A mud bath will fix him up. You trigger-happy fool! You ruined everything. He was our only chance to find out what we're after. You know what Dark will do if we fail? We ain't gonna fail. We know it's in here somewhere. We're staying till we find it. I've been fatally wounded. I'm sinking through a thick, airless ooze of green slime. Yet I'm breathing and I'm thinking I'm alive. Or am I kidding myself? How do I know I'm not dead? Maybe this is what death really is? No, Leonard Lewis, thou dost live. For reasons of mine own, I have postponed thy death. Thine ears hear not my words. They are meant for thy mind alone. Men have called me Yggdrasil, the tree of life. But now pause I must, for thy wound need ministering. There, let tendrils and creepers spread healing juices upon thee. And now upon thy mind, for thou shalt learn of wondrous things. Long before the dawn of man, others inhabited this ever-changing planet. Once they came, need not concern thee, but cosmic disasters befell, causing them to flee. Only I, immortal Yggdrasil, remain to aid and shepherd thy race. But now man himself has become his own greatest enemy. Man himself does destroy the rainforest, the whales, the very air he breathes. If not unchecked, as surely as night does follow day, man will finally destroy himself. Both thy body and thy mind have I probed. I find thee in thee pure in spirit and courageous of heart. I possess the power to give thee new life and life anew. And since thou art worthy, death shall not claim thee this one time. Accept you now this life force which can save thee. The life force I now transfer to thine immortal form. Thus, after countless millennia, I abandon these green misted roots. For where'er the life force goeth, there goeth I. From this moment forth, my spirit shall reside within thyself. Whate'er befalls the human Leonard Lewis, thou shalt face it with the power of Yggdrasil. Rising now and soar at will, thou art truly free at last. Thou hast the human race to serve. Thou hast the planet to protect. My body, it grows and gleams like a mystical green lantern, and so shalt thou be known till the end of thy days. My wounds are gone. I'm myself again. Everything's back to normal. Come on, Len Lewis. Who are you kidding? Everything will be, and nothing will ever be normal for me again. The green mist is fading away. The quicksand's melting into the earth. It's like their job is over, and they know it. Even Yggdrasil is transforming, shrinking, starting to blend in with the forest itself. I mustn't think about it. Not now. Not yet, or it could drive me mad. Cassie. I've got to find Cassie. How do I get out of here? No sooner does that thought register on Len Lewis than Yggdrasil's giving me the power of flight. All I need to do is think of it, and I'm transformed into the Green Lantern. And once I land, I can sync myself back to Len Lewis again. This is wilder than the legends I used to teach. But what do I do now? Where could those killers have taken Cassie? You! Looks like I'll get my answer sooner than I thought. Why ain't you dead? How'd you escape from the quicksand? What did you find down there? Talk or I'll kill you again. Drop the guns, Kroger. Your killing days are over. Where'd you come from? How'd you get that rifle? I've been following you. I grabbed the gun while you were all asleep. Now tell your men to back up, or the first bullet is yours. They won't do anything while Kroger's in my sight. Tie him up, Len, and then we'll get out of here. I'll get you for this. I won't hold my breath waiting. You were terrific, Cassie, but who is he? How do you and did you know him? It's a long story. The important thing is, how did you survive the quicksand? And what did you find under there? No time for that. I'll tell you when we're in the clear. What are we waiting for, Kroger? Let's go after them. Relax, man. Everything's going according to plan. She's got to find out everything he knows. Just give me a hint. What's under the quicksand? Not now. I hear them coming after us. Okay, I guess she's had enough time. Why are you stopping? Got an idea. Little psychology might stop them. They think I found something under the bog. If they want it so badly, I'll just let them have it. But you put a worthless rock in your shoulder bag. We know that, but they don't. And hold it. And that's just what I wanted. Whatever he found down there, he tossed it so we won't get it. Let them go. They won't. They don't matter. No matter. They don't matter. They matter. They don't matter no more. We got to get what's in that sack. A transoceanic flight, like any other transoceanic flight, except it heralds the coming of a new superhero. Have you heard in the news reports, Len? Yes. The strange geographical upheaval in Central Africa have ended, and the weather in that region is back to normal. I wonder what happened and why. What force could have been powerful enough to affect scientific instruments worldwide? I have no idea, Cassie. Now at last, you can tell me what you found in the bog. It wasn't a sting, more like an emotion. It affected me right here. That's all you can tell me? I don't know how else to describe it. Then I've wasted a week of my life. We've nothing else to say. What do you mean? Cassie, you haven't said a word since. And wait, where are you going? And where are you going? What's wrong? Nothing, except that dip in the bog must affect your mind. Goodbye, Professor Lewis. I had a feeling I shouldn't have told her the truth. Apparently, my instincts were right. Somehow, I don't feel like that's the last I'll see of her. It wasn't me she was interested. It was the secret of the green misted bog. But why? Taxi! And how I dread making the call. Did he suspect anything? I don't believe so, but he's a madman. He has delusion. There was nothing I could learn from him. In short, your mission was a failure. Exalted One, it wasn't my fault. I did my best, but the archaeologist still lives. Surely you know I abhor loose ends. Eliminate him! Do not fail me again! My most reverend master, the congregation waits. Dismiss them. There shall be no sermon today. The lantern is here. I can sense it. I will not be thwarted. It must be mine. By the power that be the unspoken, unspeakable name, by the darkness of night, by the shadow of flame, bring forth my servitor forth from wherever he be. I know you, and now, Kroger, you have displeased me. How did I get here? I ask the questions. Where is the Green Lantern? Never saw him. He don't exist. You think me a fool? It is you who shall cease to exist. No, Exalted One! Get freeze like an invisible hand crushing me. I have but one weakness. I am too merciful. Though you are undeserving, I shall let you live. But I shall govern every moment of your pitiful life. Behold, what's happening to me? Thy pain will be short-lived. I'm merely altering your body's metabolism. A trifling feat for such as I. Henceforth, for each day of your life, you shall age 1 full year, till you die of old age within 2 short months. But find me the lantern, and I will reverse the process. Now go while you still can. Once the power of the lantern is mine, nothing can stop my cosmic plan. I gotta say, this is the best one so far.
Well, kind of. I actually think about the whole thing that it's kind of Dr. Manhattan is kind of power, but also it kind of ties itself to the green.
Ellen and Hal combined together.
Yeah, like the New 50. I think the New 52 Earth 2 Green Lantern took from this.
Yeah.
Inspirations.
A professor's book line study, like any other professor's study. But this is no longer an ordinary professor. And despite all the miraculous, unbelievable things that have happened, I still can't get Cassie out of my mind. There was something about her that... Oh, the phone. Hey, I was just thinking about you. Meet you? Sure, I'm on my way. She sounded nervous, a little frantic. I know there's something she fears. If I could just... Don't have to be an expert to spot a mugging in process. Even without superpowers, I try to help. But here's my chance to see if that Green Lantern thing is for real. Man, all it takes is a thought. I didn't have to say a magic word or change in a phone booth. This is too much. I'm actually flying, just as though I've been doing it all my life. And they can't believe what they're seeing. Why am I not surprised? How about this? I don't even have to dirty my hands on him. It's not real. It's a movie. Must be. He won't be bothering you again. You have nothing to worry about until the men in white coats take me away. I saw it all. I'll call the papers, the TV. I saw a miracle. What an exercise. Experience. What a rush. If this is how it feels to be a superhero, I can deal with it. Of course, I'm still expecting to wake up at any minute. Until then, I might as well go with the flow. It's him. I knew he'd come to meet me. This is the only way I can square myself with Reverend Dark. There must be some cosmic purpose, some grand design behind all this. My power is too awesome to waste on muggers or petty crooks. Now's my chance. As soon as I get closer, sirens! Where are they coming from? A police car, and then followed by a news van. What's going on? Can't do it now. How lucky can he be? Where's the woman who phoned the report? He flew like a bird. I saw him. I'll get another chance. Man, the cops sure arrived in record time, and there's the press. Anything for a story. It's my powers. It's not hard to be a hero. What do you know? He's one of ours. What happened, detective? Some freak interfered with my bus. He helped that drug lord get away, and we've been staking out. Yes, some hero I am. Because I acted without thinking, I helped the felon escape. Must never forget, power misused is justice abused. I saw him. He could fly. A green lightning shot out of his body. Oh boy, where'd he park his flying saucer? I know it sounds crazy, but I saw him too. And tell us what you saw, ma'am. It was terrifying, like a scary horror movie. He was huge, deadly, a big green monster. Nobody's safe. We're all doomed. In other news, Reverend Dominic Dark is offering $100,000 for the information about an artifact that was stolen in Africa. Anyone having such information may contact the Church of Internal Empowerment. The power of the lantern is so great, men will never stop searching for it. That means I've got to keep my identity secret. Always. Look at his eyes. They're glowing.
Yes. Kind of makes kind of gross like the demeanor or behavior or body language or something that Dave Gibbons must have been somewhat channeling how he drew Ozymandias in this panel.
Yep. I have no impatience for waiting. The power of the Green Lantern must be mine now. Instead of searching like any witless supplicant, I'll make the Green Lantern come to me. How could you do that, Exalted One? By creating a gigantic, horrifying menace. Something so destructive that, once unleashed upon the city, nothing can stop it. The Green Lantern is certain to try to save Los Angeles. In doing so, he'll reveal himself to me, and I shall crush him. Prepare you now to operate and control my masterpiece of destruction. But it'll be your creation. Shouldn't you control it? Have you so soon forgotten? I am but a humble preacher. A desert, like any other Californian desert, but not today. Today is an isolated test site, a site where a fantastic workout is taking place. I've got to learn the full extent of my powers, what I'm truly capable of. Can the Green Lantern perform any feat imaginable? Do I have powers over all Earth's elements? Am I able to undo whatever it is I've done? No, there are limits. I see that now. My power is weakening. I can't quite move these boulders back together. And why is it so easy when I first started? Why is it becoming more difficult? I can still create a whirling sandstorm, but it takes more energy than it did before. And I still have a most awesome power. I'm able to take to the sky, but I'm losing altitude. I'm descending without willing myself to do so. And I couldn't stay afloat. Could just barely manage to keep myself from landing too hard. I should have guessed and should have figured it out. My power is like a battery. The more it's used, the weaker it gets. I'll have to rest now. Give the lantern time to recharge. Days later, so I guess he wasn't a guest lecturer. Oh boy. Days later, we join our lecturer, like any other lecturer, but now with a strange, incredible secret. Well, I see time's up again, but I want to leave you with this thought. There may be more to legends than people suspect, and there's more to Len Lewis than I suspected. The way he survived the Green Bog and the appearance of the Green Lantern once he was back home, but I won't try to kill him this time. I'll score more points by capturing him and bring him to Reverend Dark as my prisoner. No matter how powerful he is, I've got my gun, and I won't be afraid to use it. Suddenly, a strange rumbling fills the air. Passerbys wonder, is it their imagination, or do the monstrous behemoths move? The question isn't unanswered for long. The behemoths move and continues to move, crushing all in its path. And first comes shock, then disbelief, then other powers awe and overpowering awe, then the gut-wrenching, mind-blasting, city-wide terror. Within seconds, the streets of Los Angeles turns into bedlam. People run mindlessly, aimlessly, with only one side: escape. One female has another objective. This is my chance. Don't move and don't move. Don't turn around. I've got a gun. Cassie, very well. I won't turn around. I've got more important things to do. I suspected it, but now that I've seen it, was I mad? How could I betray him for Reverend Dark? How could I turn against a demigod? It's also the energy purified her.
Yeah, or the realization that how can a gun go up against that?
Yeah, I don't know where he came from or how, but I've got to get him away from the buildings, from the streets. This'll make him notice me. Good. He's turning. If I can just lead him into a deserted area. Oh no, he struck that abandoned building. It'll crush the crowds below. Unless my powers can dissolve it to dust. It worked. They're safe. But what about the rest of the city? How can I down there? That's Cassie. I've got to reach Reverend Dark. I have to find a way to make him stop seeking the Green Lantern. Oh, my foot! Cassie tripped. She's right under that monster, that 50-foot monster. Don't panic. I'll stop him. I wonder about the extent of my powers. Here's where I get the answer. But I'm doing it the hard way. And can't hold it much longer. Only one thing to do. Hold on to me, Cassie. That's half the opera I've had all day. If I can get us away fast enough, you did it. I have a confession to. Not now. I've got to stop that thing. That's the man I try to behave. How will I ever be able to live with myself? Here, he's in an open area now. I can give it all I've got. I did it. He's down. He looked real. He seemed alive, but he can't be. My plans have flew. I found the Green Lantern. Now my behemoth has one last task to perform. I've got to go to him to apologize, to beg his forgiveness. The monster's hand, it's moving. It's reaching for him. Look out. It's trying to grab you. Cassie, get back. Run. Save yourself. No, he's crushing you. Let her go. Let her go. He's finished, Cassie. You'll be safe now. Cassie, you were the best thing ever happened to me. I'm so sorry. It's all my power. I couldn't save her. That's him. That's the one who stopped the monster. Viewers, we're the first on the scene with exclusive coverage of the Green Lantern. Please turn and face the camera. Please get out of my personal space. The monster was mechanical, but who created it and why? You don't understand. This is live television. Sorry, I have no room for myself on my shelf for an Emmy. On my shelf for an Emmy. The lantern's glow is leading me to that building. There must be a reason. The big gate's finished, Kroger. Yeah, pack up. We're getting out of here. Not yet, monster. I can see that you're the ones who control the monster. It's the Green Lantern. Get him! With my power of fighting a few thugs, I'll be easy as... No, I'm getting weaker. The batteries run down. Green Lantern, huh? Big deal. He wasn't so tough. Luckily, they can't recognize me as Len Lewis. The Reverend will be mighty glad to see him. Right, Kroger? Yeah. But I got me another idea. We've been living in fear of dark for years, right? Damn straight. Well, here's our chance to get out from under. We'll make Green Lantern give us the secret of his power, and we can take over from dark. So what do you say, Baldy? Do you catch a bullet or show us how you do the stuff you do? You don't leave me much choice. Remember, try any tricks and we'll snuff you out your lantern. No way I can trick you. No way I can trick you. Just drive a little further and you'll see what I can do. That's it. The longer you drive, the more my power recharges. We've been driving for hours. You're right. That's long enough. You can stop, but there's nothing here. Ain't no reason to stop. Yes, there is. I've got my power back. Don't let him get away. And how do we stop him? You want to learn my power? Here's your first lesson. He's bulletproof. Then what are we going to do? You're through doing. Now it's my turn. to show you the power of the Green Lantern. Kroger, you're just a flunky. Who gives you your order? Ah, no, he's aging rapidly in front of my eyes. Can't talk. Too weak. Tired. Craig Kroger, I need your services no longer. Tell me, man, while you can. Can't breathe. My heart, He's gone. He aged 60 years in a matter of seconds. You who would usurp the gift that should be mine, your fate shall be far worse than his. As in a few short hours, I've seen things to make me question my sanity. But everything happens for a reason. There must be a reason I was given this strange and awesome power. And as long as I live, may I prove to be worthy of it. Then we have the backup story with that one undercover cop. You sure he's one of ours? When they go deep undercover, nobody knows for sure except the top level feds. If he's Kevin King, the guy's a legend. Big if, could be an impersonation. Looked like death warmed over. Don't know what hit me. No fever. Pulse is pretty wild though. Rumor is, Kevin King was gunned down in a bus. You got my ID, man. Well, it doesn't matter much matter anyway. What's that supposed to mean? By the way, this is Jose Luis Garcia Lopez on artwork. Seems like we got some real life comic books and heroes in LA. So what? So what good's our normal cops anymore? We're just dinosaurs. But that's a crock. No mask or costume can replace this badge. That was true yesterday, King. Everything's changed today. You're a cynic. Better a cynic than a fool. And where do you think you're going? To catch me a third drug dealer. Get real. Let the Green Lantern do it. You can't compete with him. After all those long months investigating, found leads, pounding the street. No way I'm giving up this case. Evening, Louie. You know the routine. I ask you where I find your boss. You claim you know nothing and I smash her. King, chill out, man. I'll tell you everything you know. Don't smart lip me, man. You think I'm stupid? You've never spilled your guts before. That was then. This is now. Things have changed. My scams were always low risk, high return. Not now with superheroes flying all over LA. I'm on your side now. Demands at 999 Durrell Street. Glad I could help. The blimp looks like he means it. Yesterday it would have been considered earthquake damage. Today it's just a typical result of a superpower battle. Criminals suddenly retiring because some super type show. This is like too easy. Those costume clowns can spook the baddies into giving up. Then who needs guys like me? Looter! Freeze! Police! What part of freeze don't you understand? Just stay put till my backup arrives. Capiche? No problemo. Better you than one of them supercharged freaks. Within minutes, Looter, book him. Come on, jail me, and before that green guy turns me inside out or something. Gotta stay focused. Durrell Street. I may not be super, but I got a job to do. Fire! Cancel, I must have ruptured when the green doing that red whatchamacallit mixed it up. Oh no, there's a kid trapped in there. Anyone call the fire department? What for? Some super Joe will come along and save her. Superheroes can't be everywhere. That girl's in danger. There she is. Don't be scared, honey. We'll make it out of here. Too bad that cop butted in. We want to see a superhero. Maybe that Green Lantern man. Maybe the captain was right. Maybe it's time to quit. Let the superheroes do the jobs. Nuts. I'm calling it a night, if not a career. LA Precinct 704. Now what's happening? What's going on? We're here to join up. We want to be cops. All of you? All of a sudden? Yeah, man. And yeah, we saw what you did. You proved it don't take superpowers to be a hero. We want to be like you. And you're a cop. Think we have a chance? Son, the world might have a chance now, unlike the dinosaurs. So how was that? First of all, this is cringe nowadays, especially in LA.
Yeah. It wouldn't work that much.
But I do like that. I said this on our last one. But I do like this idea that Stan is taking the idea of reversing what he would do for Marvel, where people question heroes, and now it's a case of like, awesome heroes. Why bother?
Yeah, but yes, it's still there are okay.
Okay, first let's start with Green Lantern. Let's start with Green Lantern overall first. What did you think about this one overall?
But what about the characterization of
Len?
Yeah, or how it's set up and how it go and where it goes. Mostly in the comparing him before getting the powers and after getting the powers.
Yep, although I'll be honest, he is a bit of a plank of wood.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, he's well knowledgeable, but not much to his personality.
Yeah, funny to say the word because
yeah, I know the 3 of Life. But this really expanded more on dark though, big time.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering if Dark was going to turn him into some other Green Lantern villain like Black Hand, or Sinestro was obviously not an option. So, but to take it also that you age a year per day, that was
a good way of keeping him in line.
Mm.
And but yeah, I thought the whole Jutsu drill thing is a clever idea, and it connects to the green.
Yeah.
Well, not the green as we know it, but
Yeah, well, and like I said earlier, it kind of feels like it was like the first idea that then I think James Robinson took with the Earth 2, New 52 Earth 2 Green Lantern.
To a point, yeah. Yeah, to a point, yeah. But again, this was interesting. Again, and the fact that this does start a lot of plot points, but this was a good case where Gibbons really did give Stan a lot to work with.
Yeah.
Again, these are the ones you can tell when they work with. They give Stan a lot to work with, but not too much to work with. Like, again, that was the problem with the Superman one. It was given a lot too much to work with, but it was also jumping over the place. Here it's consistent, at least.
It's kind of funny that DC has not taken any of these stories and maybe tried to do some kind of challenge of these were originally see if you can if someone else can do an average version of doing the dialogue in a different way.
True, but to be fair, no, they do that. That's the special.
Yeah.
That was dedicated for Stan Lee. We do have other writers work on that.
Yeah.
But still though, and I gotta say, I do like this whole concept at the end though. Like this whole, again, he's doing for DC what he would have done for Marvel, but flipping it.
Yeah, but it's also it's also something that I ended up criticizing on the PS2 Superman Returns game last week. We got you don't want everyone to expect heroes to do everything.
Yeah, I compare it to the Pop-Up Girl episode where they got so fed up with Townsville becoming lazy.
Yeah. I have not watched that show for a very long time, but I do remember thinking back to those episodes I saw on TV very, 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 very long time ago.
Yeah, and they had to convince them what to do.
Like working as plumbers at something that came to
mind. They had to use a I don't do it the plumber stuff. But again, I do like this idea that he's twisting things.
Yeah,
because
some people are moving on. They getting some kind of wrong idea. This guy they keep hanging on to the old stuff that we still can make a difference. We still have a job to do, and he is still showing the example. And also that the superior officer kind of that in that one panel with the kind of relaxed face kind of reminds me of Columbo.
Yeah, it does. Hold on. But yeah, I would definitely say though that and I gotta say Kevin King, I think that's what to be a take on King from because of the ponytail and all that stuff. I think that's what to be a take on King from Checkmate.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But King Faraday. Yeah, I think that's what to be a take on that.
Oh.
But overall, this was really good. One of the better ones.
Yeah.
So, any other thoughts you want to give?
We probably had most of the ideas, but work for what it was, and what it was in the setup. Yeah.
Well, next time we'll be going over the Flash. which is definitely one of the favorite ones because it's a self-contained one. It has nothing to do with the Church of Internal Empowerment or anything. But yeah, so we'll see you guys on that one. Take care.
And may your heart be going to keep.